Well, Takami's dad's not going to be happy about this one. I'm pretty sure I've gone ahead and spilt the water. Let's take a look. Now, if you've never watched Initial D, I'm going to need you to pause this video right now, go and watch the entire series, and then come back. We'll wait. So now that you've done that, you know the water gist that I was getting at, and you kind of understand the car and the layout of it. Well, guess what, folks? I have found a gem in Steam, and this is the Initial Drift online game. And I bet you're wondering how my car got stuck like that in the very beginning, so we'll talk about it. I picked this game up on Steam during the Steam summer sale, really not expecting a whole lot. I mean, come on. It was $1, and its regular price is $5. Would I pay $5 for it? Probably not. But for $1, and just for the lulz, yeah, I'll keep it in my library. I jumped right into this game and had an initial problem of I wanted to play with my controller, but it's the type of game where if you're going to have a controller plugged in and be playing with that, you need to unplug your keyboard because, well, it's just going to make the cameras tweak out. And you can see that here. It just goes in circles. And there was absolutely no way that I can get it to stop doing this. So, not wanting to unplug my keyboard because I'm lazy and didn't want to have to go behind my computer, and not wanting to configure my racing wheel, which also seems like a very good option that I'm going to come back and check out later, I just decided to go ahead and try my keyboard. Once I got my keyboard situation settled, it was time to dive into the game. Now, it throws you in and it absolutely tells you nothing. Obviously, if you've watched the show, you know you're driving, you're supposed to be maybe delivering some tofu, which is the gist of what I got from looking at it on Steam and their Steam store page. So I just decided to drive around, kind of get used to the car because it is kind of fishy. This is a drifting game and it doesn't really feel like there's drifting physics in it. It more feels like you're just going to be power sliding everywhere. And I kind of checked out the initial start area. There was a dealership, which I really couldn't do much in. There was a garage, and I think from there, it looks like you can customize your car, which is kind of cool. But be careful because I put some camber on my wheels, and let's just say things really didn't go so swell. After I put that camber. So I need to look a little bit deeper into all this and customizing the car and whatnot. And some things are actually unavailable to me in the shop because maybe I wasn't a high enough level or didn't have enough money. But anyways, out of the garage, I find the tofu shop, and I actually picked up and did a few jobs. Now, some of these jobs run about 6 minutes going either up or down the mountain. The mountain actually seems kind of big, which is somewhat impressive, and I was able to make a couple grand doing a few runs. One complaint that I will have about this game is that when you hit a wall, it kind of sticks your car to the wall. You don't really just kind of bounce off. You stick, and then it takes a little minute before you take off again. I don't know if I'm the only person seeing this. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe this isn't happening at all, but pretty sure that this is the case and this is what's happening. The music in this game is a whole nother situation. It seems to be playing off of some sort of internet radio or maybe like a YouTube channel that's got these sort of hip-hop lo-fi beats, because I heard something in the game that was really funny. I should have turned it off while recording all of this stock footage for you guys, but I didn't think about it till it was far too late. So that's why you're hearing this in the background. This is not edited in music. This is actually from the game. There is a first-person mode, which kind of looks nice. Small attention to detail things that they threw in, such as when your car is going and you're revving it out, it starts beeping like it did in the show. And I personally, I think that that's a really nice touch. When you're in first-person mode, you can see the cup of water, which is what I referred to back at the very beginning of this video, because in the show, he's not supposed to spill his water while delivering tofu. I had a hard time adjusting to the driving in this game and kind of took a few tumbles and turns flipping my car. Now it'll auto right if you land upside down, but if you land how I did, which was basically in a fucking tree, you wind up breaking the entire game. Although the driving's not the best in this game, there is something that really did impress me on a really high level, and that's the fact that each time that I looked at the online playership of this game, whether it be 1 in the morning or 4 in the morning, there were a couple of people playing. Now I know what you're thinking, why is that impressive? Well, this isn't this giant done up game, this isn't Car X Drift Online, this isn't Need for Speed, or any of that stuff. This is just a very small game targeted towards a very niche market, and for them to actually have an online player base, I mean, come on. You've bought small games on Steam before, right? They pretty much die in less than a week. This game came out in 2020 and it still has a couple of people playing. Now, it's not big giant lobbies, but to have 1 or 2 people on an online server still coming in and checking out your game, it's pretty impressive to me. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Is this game going to be the one that topples the Need for Speed franchise? Is it going to absolutely destroy Forza? Nah, I don't think so. But is it good to have in your library if you're an Initial D fan? Heck yeah. If you can get it on sale, why not? I paid $1 for this thing, and it might actually be a game that I hop on from time to time and, quite frankly, fuck around on. I want to set up my wheel, like I said, because I think this might be a bit funner to play with a wheel. I 110% think it's going to be easier to play with a controller. I know all this footage you saw in the background of me playing was absolute ass, and I kept smashing these walls and flipping the car. But, you know, it was my first time playing, so back the frick off. This is why we're doing first looks, baby. I'm not supposed to be good at these games. So if you want to go check out this game for yourself, it's called Initial Drift Online. It is on Steam, like I said. Maybe you pick it up and hit me up so we can play together. I do want to do some more videos of this, potentially playing with other people. You will see me play this game with the wheel once I can get it configured properly. And that's just about it. I feel like this was a really good first look of me being able to explain this game to you and have you just check out some background footage. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next time, remember, that's a good option for you, baby! And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, so long, everybody.